Hi, this is Ryan Shellhammer from Heights High School, and I'm doing my video on Module 4 over the 5 R's. When I discussed with my principal, we kind of came to the conclusion that we're probably more of a transitioning school because we scored ourselves in transitioning primarily in almost all 5. For example, our school is transitioning in a way where our professional developments are not really centered around teachers giving input and giving feedback. We've only once had input, and it was at the beginning of the year. We were given 2 options. We went with one and we talked about it, and we didn't really have any feedback afterwards. So I think we can improve and get to a modeling stage by giving all of us more input, more options, and then having follow-up surveys. As far as our relationships go, everybody that's new in our building has a peer consultant, and I think that's even district-wide. I, in my first year, had a peer consultant that I met with all the time about stuff. She even did one of my reviews or my evaluations. And this year, the guy that's new in our biology department, he has a peer consultant. So I know that's a consistent thing throughout. Another thing that our school does that I would maybe get us to the modeling stage, we're still probably transitioning, but close to modeling, is that we in our school have mentors in each department for new teachers. And I actually was asked to kind of mentor the new guy this year because he's in the exact same role that I was last year. So I've seen it all, did it all last year with 5 freshman classes. So we have a bit that I can kind of help him with that because I just transitioned from that. As far as relevance goes, we did just fill a vacancy for our college and career center, and both me and the principal and the guy in charge of it would agree that he's more of in the beginning stages, getting right into implementing because he's brand new. He's got a lot of ideas and goals for the school, but it's right at the beginning. Also, we would score our rigor in transitioning. Rigor has been a part of the focus for every professional learning or staff meeting that we've had. We always bring it back to rigor somehow, but it's probably right in that transitioning stage. And rigor has been a huge focus for our district for the past few years, and that's my feel from even my first 2 years in the district. As far as my principal's leadership skills and style is, he's very, very similar to me in that he's very charismatic, and it's that passion that drives him. You can tell he has a passion about teaching. He doesn't say, I teach kids. Like, you can tell he has a passion about it. And you can even tell that from the way he got into his position. He only taught for 5 years in the district before he became an administrator because he was all about helping develop kids and work with kids. He's not passionate about his content like I am. I'm passionate about biology and science, where he's passionate about administration and teaching kids and behavioral stuff. So he has a very deep passion, which I think is his charismatic authority coming through. He also is involved in the pep rallies. He runs them himself, and he does everything for that. He's even opened up new a la carte stations at the school where he pays for the cup of noodles out of his own pocket, I've heard. So he's really investing himself. So his passion is in the school. 2 things that I would probably identify, I would go back to the professional learning sessions, where I think every single professional learning session should be, okay, we've got 5 options. What's the general consensus? What does everybody want to learn about? And then when you get done with it, there needs to be feedback. What did I learn from this? What am I doing in my class to do this? And then even more follow-up. Also, I don't think that our building is as represented in making decisions in the district as it should be. I think something that you could implement as an administrator or a principal itself is each department has to have somebody that represents your department in the district. So we're making decisions in our curriculum, because right now we're rolling out new curriculum that I'm not very excited about.